This part comprises the continuation of the previous part stories. Let's get started on the movie explanation right away. As the movie begins, 4 college students on a rafting trip in West Virginia appear on the scene. They all 4 were also camping there. Trey is not there among friends, so Alex leaves to search him. And Sophie and Brent are left behind alone. Suddenly a coming arrow pierces them. They are yet unaware about the situation. Another coming arrow puts Sophie out and she is dead at the spot. Observing it, Brent escapes from there. At the moment, Alex also comes there and Three Finger is ingesting Sophie's eye. She hides herself there seeing him. Meanwhile, Trey also reaches there holding woods. Three Finger attacks him. He flees into the forest to save his life, but Three Finger also murders him. And entrapped Brett has also become the victim of mutants. Now Alex is only survivor among friends. After this, the prison of West Virginia is shown where some prisoners had to shift in another one taking them. This authority was given to 3 police officers. They were total 5 prisoners. And one of them was Chavez, the head of crime organization. And it was being done for him. Their transferring procedure was going to be held 2 days later. But it is known by police that Chavez gang can hijack bus on the way. And they will release Chavez forcefully. As a result, they plan it on urgent basis, changing their path. And their new path was dangerous Paper Mill Road. They lead taking all prisoners in the bus. On the way, they stop at police station where they meet Sheriff Carl and Deputy Lane. And the nephew of Three Finger named Three Toes also appears before us. And it was the same child in the previous part which was provided food by Three Finger. He is still too young but setting the trap. He himself is entrapped, so Three Finger helps him coming there. Then both leave after setting the trap. On the other side, they set off their journey after staying at police station. Driving on the road of Paper Mill, a truck begins to follow them which is driven by Three Finger. He punctures the trucks while fixing the barbed wire. Consequently, truck is fallen aside from the road, losing its control. Getting off the truck, Three Finger observes them but avoid attacking. And then police officer brings prisoner outside. But getting a chance, Chavez snatches the gun from him at that time. Preslow points his gun on Chavez coming from the backside, but a knife pierces his neck before his committed action. And he is dead at the spot. All prisoners take it as a trick of Chavez gang members. But the attack of countless arrows is started on Chavez. In this way they know that there is not the hand of Chavez's gang members. Chavez orders Nate to unchain the handcuffs of everyone. Nate replies on it, key is left in the bus. And bus was set on fire fully. And it could be exploded at any time. A police officer Walter is also in the bus. And when Nate moves to bus in order to take keys, he brings Walter out at the exact time. Nate's brought keys had damaged. But Chavez does not kill him, thinking Nate is only one who can take them out of forest. Then they all move ahead. And a girl attacks on Nate coming out the bushes. And that girl's was Alex. She tells them, there is a mutant who eat the people after killing them. But no one was taking it serious. Even she had told about the rafting. On it, Chavez asks her to take them at their location. His way of talking was rude. She takes them there. And they find an upside-down bus on the way. And its back door was locked. Chavez sends Nate to check it, where he finds his gun and the key. He hands over that gun to Walter. And then they find a large amount of money in the truck while checking. Finding this money, all are surprised. And Chavez asks each of them to leave, taking 2 bags. Each one holds 2 bags, but Walter could not hold the bag because he was injured. But Chavez forces him to lift the bags. And Walter points his gun on Chavez. Unfortunately, the gun is unloaded. But Chavez does not forgive him doing so and shoots on his head. Nate could not do favor on it because he was under pressure. And then Chavez asks everybody to move forward. And Alex was at the first because she was leading them. While walking, she steps on a trap, but Nate saves her quickly. It was the set trap of Three Toes, who was also hidden at a side. Coming outside, he attacks on them. But Chavez falls him down, shooting. But Alex informs that it is not that mutant. Then Chavez hits upon an idea and goes ahead, leaving a hint for Three Finger. Three Finger finds the fixed head of Three Toes on a wooden stick as he reaches there. Seeing it, he becomes wild. It means he has badly lost his mind. Moving forward, They encounter a hanging thing and Chavez catches it. But Willie understands, it is the set trap for them. And he saves Chavez's life, pulling him forward. But he has to pay for it and he loses his life. And Chavez gives him reward, cutting his legs. Because doing so, Willie is segregated from chains. And they move quickly. Deputy Lane, on the other hand, gathers data about 4 missing students 2 days ago. And Sharif had still not received a single call on the part of Nate. So he is worried. And he thinks as their bus has been hijacked by anyone. So he goes in search of them while Lane goes for college students. On the other side, they reach in an old cabin. Finding tools there, they cut their chains with them. Moving ahead, they notice the Three Fingers truck, which is actually a set trap for them, and it is in their knowledge. Despite this, Chavez sends Crawford prisoner there forcibly. As Crawford moves to truck, Three Finger drives the truck, entrapping him in the barbed wire. And driving on the roadway, he drags Crawford on the same road with full speed. And he drags him so violently until Crawford is dead. On the other side, Floyd attacks on Chavez, finding a chance. And then Alex and Nate escape from there. While Chavez makes Floyd half dead, striking him much. One more prisoner escapes, leaving him there as such. And Sharif further delivers information, reaching at the spot of bus. After that, he goes into forest in search of Nate, taking his dog. Brandon suggests Chavez that they should search Nate, leaving the money behind. Chavez agrees with him and leaves money behind for a few time. And they finally find Nate. Chavez is nearly to kill him, but Nate informs him about the nearby watchtower for contacting. Giving him the last chance, Chavez takes him at that place. They find watchtower, which is burnt into ashes as they reach there. And it was burnt down by the 3 mutant brothers. Finding nothing there, Chavez is going to shoot him, but Sharif's dog catches him at the spot. Sharif himself also takes them, reaching there at the exact moment. But Three Fingers, sitting on a tree, throws a wooden piece from there. That is thrust into the mouth of Sharif, piercing him. Chavez immediately orders and points the gun on Nate, snatching it from Sharif. Then he returns back to retake his money. Floyd is escaping, taking all money, but Chavez hears him. And he moves towards Floyd. But Three Finger burns him, throwing Molotov on him. And all money go in smoke. They try to escape from there. But the truck of Three Finger again hinders them. And now Alex is thrown before that truck by Chavez. And he returns, taking Alex. Nate tries to pursue for her safety, but is caught by Chavez. As he is going to shoot him, Brandon makes him senseless, hitting. And both move to their own way, leaving him here. Taking Alex, Three Finger ties her in her house. And we also see the dead body PF Deputy Lane, who was killed by Three Finger before. Brandon is running from there. Meanwhile, Chavez beats and makes him unconscious, arriving there. Three Finger reaches there as he begins to go ahead. There is fatal dispute between them. Chavez distorts Three Finger's face, beating him violently. And his face is more distorted, so unrecognizable. But Three Finger finally becomes dominant over Chavez. Opening the skull of Chavez, he eats his brain and celebrates his victory. Nate finds the dog of Sharif, which leads him to Alex. He releases Alex and they are nearly leaving, but Three Fingers attacks on them coming there. Three Finger is about to kill Nate, but at the same time Alex kills Three Finger, piercing the wooden piece on which Three Toes' head was fixed. And both escape, taking his truck. But Three Finger is still alive. He again comes before their truck and also climbs in it. He catches Nate. As a result, truck is crashed with the tree, losing its hold. And the truck catches fire. Meanwhile, Brandon brings both of them outside, reaching there. But Three Finger could not free them easily. He again captures Nate, but Nate thrusts his own tool into him. He also hits him on the truck, making him strong. With the explosion of truck, Three Finger is also burned. Releasing Brandon, Nate allows him to go. After a while, police force arrives there. And Nate and Alex are survived. But Nate again visits there for the lust of money. However, he is killed in the secret attack. Brandon was the only one who was released after a trust was established. Brandon gets the money, but he is also killed by another mutant who arrives there. Nobody knew who that mutant was. It is still a mystery to this day. The story ends here with it.